Good morning. We are going to start with the third unit of 8th standard, that is synthetic fibers and plastics. So let's have some introduction. So in the introduction parts, I'll let you know about basic things where we use the fibers. The clothes that we wear, they are made up of fabrics, and these fabrics are made from the fiber which are obtained from natural or artificial sources. Okay, very simple, that the clothes that we wear, they are made up of fabrics. Okay, and fabric is made from fiber, and fiber we obtain from natural resources or from artificial sources. So some of the fibers that are obtained from the nature are known as natural resources. The fiber that are made by the human being are known as the synthetic fibers. So one by one we will discuss them, what are synthetic fibers and what are natural fibers. But before understanding the natural and synthetic fibers, let's understand what is fiber. Fiber. A fiber is a thin thread of a natural or artificial substance, especially one that is used to make the cloth or rope. Okay, so fiber is a thin and thread-like structure. Okay, and this thin thread-like structure may be of natural substance and that may be of artificial substance. Okay, so from these thin-like structures we get is known as a fiber, and we get the fabric from this fiber. Fibers can be classified in two main categories, that is natural and synthetic. I told you. Natural fibers, now come to the natural fiber. So natural fiber, we are saying that we are getting them from the nature. So natural fibers in the nature, they are either obtained from the plants and animals. Let's see the examples of natural fibers. Cotton from a plant, silk from a silkworm, wool from the sheep, hair fibers from rabbits and goats, linen from flax plant. So all these are the examples of natural fibers. Coming to the plant fiber, examples are cotton, linen, jute. Okay, so let's see first cotton. So I told you in earlier slide that cotton fiber is obtained from the cotton plant. It is one of the traditional fiber used in the textile industry. So this might be a general knowledge question, that in textile industry which traditional fiber is name of the traditional fibers. So name is cotton. Linen fabric is also obtained from the flax plant that we see in the earlier slide. The properties of linen fabric are very much similar to the cotton fabric. Okay, jute, this is also obtained from jute plant, and it is having more strength, and because of its strength it is used in packaging material like sacks, and in case of jute bag, you can see, you have found in your day-to-day life, you have seen them at your home, that many of the bags, they are made from jute because they are having more strength. Comes to the animal fibers. Examples are silk, wool, and third is yak fiber. So come to the first, that is silk. I told you that silk is obtained from silkworm. So here the thing which is need to be remembered, the most popular kind of silk is obtained from the mulberry silkworm. We know that there are very variety of silks available in the market, but the most popular kind of silk is obtained from the mulberry silkworm. Comes to the wool. Wool is commonly obtained from sheep. Wool fabric is soft to the touch and provides warmth to the weather, due to which it is the preferred choice for winter apparel. So wool, you know that we wear the woolen clothes only in particular season, that is in winter. That is why, just because wool provides warmth to our body and they are very soft for touch. Okay, because they maintain the temperature, they don't let the outside temperature to enter in our body, and they keep the temperature of our body, they don't let the temperature of our body to go outside, so provide warmth to our body. So that is why they are preferred in the winter season. Comes to the yak fiber. If you have gone to the Himalayas, somewhere in Mandi, Manali, and cold areas, so you might have seen an animal which is yak. So The yak is an animal that is largely found in the Himalayas in India and Tibet. The hair of yak is very useful in the production of warm clothes, mats and sacks. Comes to the synthetic fibers. Synthetic fibers are man-made fibers. Synthetic fibers are made from different chemicals. Okay, so hence each kind of synthetic fiber have their own properties. So natural fiber, we saw that they are obtained from the nature, either from plant, either from animal. But since synthetic fiber, they are made by man, so man use different types of chemicals to make the synthetic fibers. Okay, so these synthetic fibers, because of its different chemicals, shows different properties. Okay, since they are having different chemical composition, so that is why their properties are also different. Synthetic fibers are more in length and are long lasting. Okay, synthetic fiber, because they are made up from chemical, they are made by men, so it's an advantage of synthetic fiber. They are more durable and having more strength. They are more stronger than the natural fibers. But the only limitation of the synthetic fiber is that they are poor absorbent of moisture. Means they don't absorb the moisture easily and they catch the fire easily. So this is the disadvantage of synthetic fiber. Some of the items are also made from synthetic fiber. So these are the examples of them. You can see all these are the examples of synthetic fiber items. Comes to the synthetic fiber, how they are made. A synthetic fiber is a chain of small chemical units joined together. Okay, so you can see here synthetic fiber means, you can understand this a very simple example. Let me give you one example. If you see a necklace which is made up of beads, each bead is joined together with the next and the next and the next, and when they combine together they form a necklace. In the similar manner, small chemical units, they are joined together and to form the synthetic fiber. But each small chemical unit is known as the monomer. Okay, and when we join these monomers together, we get the polymer. Okay, here you can say monomer means beads in the necklace, and after joining these beads together we get a necklace, so name of the necklace is polymer. So how these synthetic fibers are made? Small unit is known as monomer, and when we join together these monomers we get a polymer. Polymer basically is a Greek word in which poly means many and mer means unit. So polymer means many units joined together. Okay, the process of combining these small monomers to form a large polymer is known as a polymerization. So you can say synthetic fibers are made by the process of polymerization, where single small monomers are formed to make the large polymers. Okay, rayon is example of synthetic fiber. Okay, rayon is prepared from cellulose. Okay, so you need to remember that rayon is prepared from cellulose. Cellulose basically is a natural polymer, but I told you what are the polymers which are made from the small units which are called monomers. So when joined together the monomers, we get the polymers. Okay, so in this case cellulose, which is a natural polymer, and we have to convert this natural polymer into rayon. So we need we need extensive chemical treatment to convert this to form the rayon. So though cellulose is a natural polymer and it needs extensive chemical treatment to form rayon. It is also called the artificial silk. Okay, it absorbs the moisture. The very advantage of this rayon is it absorbs the moisture, since it's a type of synthetic fiber, but its property is, and since it is made by such chemicals, that it absorbs the moisture and is comfortable to wear. It can be easily dyed in vivid color paint. It can be easily dyed in different colors.